Online game. Have you ever, no? FIFA. Sport game. Oh, have you ever enjoyed the FIFA or the sports something? Are you enjoying the online games? Are you enjoy no online game, no web game? Hi. Call of Duty, League of Legends. Where is Kai? Kai. Call of Duty, League of Legends. League of Legends. Okay. League of Legends. Okay. So when you inside of the League of Legends, okay, so you need to buy something to strengthen your armor, to strengthen something. How you buy? Money. Okay. However, what if Nike or another luxury brand comes to the League of Legends and then they sell their product for your character? Will you buy? Probably. Okay. We call this is a situation of the metaverse. And League of Legends company and Nike or offline companies are now making the alliance to sell more. Possible? Yes, possible. Because we are living in a highly network environment. Sure, that's so then in 21st century, the strategic alliance is getting more important. With better thinking for the partnership than competition. And the strategic alliances are surging worldwide. Absolutely. Many of the computer or the technology industry, we always looking for our partnership. We always looking for the strategic alliance. We always looking for somebody who can work together. League of Legends and Nike, League of Legends and really in metaverse, in virtual world. We are going to that direction. And fortunately or unfortunately, COVID-19 pushed us to that word quickly. Because almost everybody are now going to virtual place, virtual work environment. Okay? Strategic alliance is a collaborative relationship between two or more firms to pursue a common interest or goals that would be difficult for each other to accomplish alone. Okay? Two is stronger than individual. Team always stronger than an individual. Each partner contributes resource capability while remaining independent and share control risk and reward of the require. Alliance formation is driven by the competitive pressure. Firms cooperate to achieve the competitive advantage by leveraging the skills and the capital of this partner. And there must be the negotiable something. And I am good, you're good. And then if we work together, maybe we can make a better. Okay? However, why? I am good, but you are not good. Do I need to negotiate with you? No, I will kill you. I do better to work, and I do better to dominate, or I do better to kill you. And the harm of the alliances among the competitors, like Apple and Samsung. Well, sure, competitors could be the best partner. Your biggest competitor can be your best friend. Because you know each other, and you have a very similar characteristics, or you have a very similar competitive advantage. If you work together, you can produce another level of synergy. Absolutely, in 50%. Okay, and the top reasons for the strategy alliance, absolutely, we want to increase revenue, we want to decrease costs. That's simple. How? Improve the competitive position and increase the sales of the existing or creating something to improve the employee skill, whatever. There are a few of the advantages. But it depends. That's your choice. However, make it clear what is the purpose of the strategy alliance. I want to increase the revenue, I want to decrease the cost, I want to achieve my cost leadership, I want to achieve my differentiation advantage. Okay? Make your goal clear. Simply making a friends is not working in the business world. Okay, good. Strategy alliance is safer than diversification than M&A. M&A success rate is less than 20%. Our strategy alliance guarantee around 50% of success. Okay, 50% of the alliance terminated within 8 years, and the other 80% of joint ventures are made in the sales by one of the partners. Whatever around 51% success. At least you do not lose. Many times. Okay? If you are not happy about your partner, what can you do? Terminate your partnership. That's it. That's it. Terminate. If you are not happy your boyfriend or girlfriend, what is the best strategy? Terminate. Simple. Don't make it complex. Okay? If you are not happy your friend, if you are not happy about your partner, terminate. Don't be afraid of that. Business is business. Okay, good. And however, whenever we try to make a cooperation, alliance, cohesion, or the alliance something, okay? What is the most important thing? A very, very, very important thing in business. That is trust. Maybe you have heard a lot about the importance of the trust in business. Okay? You can lose your money, but you cannot lose your trust in business. Really. Shortly, maybe you can lose your money to keep your trust. And however, if you can keep trust, your partners, your investors, and your people, your friends will help you. You will help you. Okay? You have a next chance. Absolutely. You will have the next chance. You will have another chance. If you keep your trust. However, if you lose your trust, you have no chance. You have no chance to get back your business. Why? Here is that. Trust well. Okay, first, trust. The definition of the trust is mutual confidence. I believe in you, you believe in me. And that's a mutual confidence that the partners will deliver what they promise and will not exploit another's vulnerability. Do you remember the prisoner's dilemma? Prisoner's dilemma. Prisoner's dilemma. Game theory. Game theory. Alright. Game theory. Prisoner's dilemma. Oh, really? Oh. Give me a second. Prison. Prisoner's dilemma. You must know that. Sure. Any short? Okay. So, yeah, sure. Okay. Prisoner's dilemma. Sure.
The prisoner's dilemma has been studied for over 60 years for its insights into political, military, and economic affairs. It tells us that even when the best case scenario is clear, rational individuals, acting in their own self-interest, can bring about the worst case scenario. Let's see how it works. Imagine two criminals, we'll call them Xavier and Yoshi, who robbed a bank. They got caught. As a prosecutor, I don't have enough evidence to convict them, so I need a confession. I separate the two, then offer each a deal. I tell Xavier, If you confess and turn Yoshi in, I'll let you go free. But if you don't confess and he turns you in, you'll take the fall and get 10 years in jail. Xavier, being a bright bank robber, wonders what happens if they both turn on each other. In that case, Mr. X, each of you will go to prison for 8 years. And if we both stay silent, Xavier asks, I can still get you on a lesser charge, a month each for weapons possession. I walk across the hall and offer Yoshi the exact same deal. I even tell him that I'm repeating the offer I made to Xavier. Here's the catch. Xavier and Yoshi can't coordinate with one another. If they could, they would certainly cooperate and keep their mouths shut, accepting a month in jail against the prospect of a decade. But taken in isolation, the rational bank robber will turn his partner in. Consider it from Yoshi's point of view. He's thinking, either Xavier will cooperate and keep his mouth shut, or he'll defect and he'll turn me in. If he cooperates and I cooperate too, we get the best overall outcome, a month each in jail. Yet that still sends me to jail. If I defect, I get off scot-free. On the other hand, he could defect and confess what we've done. If that happens and I stay silent, I get 10 years in jail. If I defect as well, I get only 8 years. So no matter what Xavier does, Yoshi is better defecting and turning his partner in. Xavier, of course, is going through the exact same scenario in his head, and coming to the conclusion that no matter what Yoshi does, he should defect and turn him in. Here's the mischievous pickle I've put them in. The best case scenario is clear. They should both stay silent. But rational considerations will lead both to turn the other one in, leading to a worst case scenario. The classic real-life example is nuclear deterrence. It's better to cooperate and avoid the risk and expense of maintaining giant nuclear stockpiles. But logic has led us to a world with thousands of weapons at the ready. For Scientific American's Instant Egghead, I'm Michael Moyer.
Yeah, this is a short introduction of the game theory, and that is saying about how we, the better to be a good partner who can keep the trust. For example, okay, so if Yoshi and
Mr. Blue and Miss Red have each been arrested for some minor crime. The police think they committed a more serious crime, but they don't have enough evidence to convict them.
So Yoshi and Xavier, okay, so then if they trust each other, okay, if they trust each other, then nobody will go to jail. That is most beneficial. However, if they do not trust each other, what is happening? This will happen. No matter what, they confess because that they do not believe in the other partner, and then they must go to jail 7 years because they do not believe in each other. There is no mutual confidence, no trust. Always, no trust gives us the worst scenario. That's the reason why we better to start with cooperation. Trust. Okay? Absolutely. If you start cheating, no chance. Okay? Not because I am a good person, but because I can calculate. I better to be a good partner. What is the best strategy to win over almost all single game? Keep for tat. And what is the best strategy to start a keep for tat game? Be a nice person. If you start a game with a nice person, you have many chances to win over that game. However, if you start cheating, you will be screwed up. You will be terminated from the market. That's our calculation for more than 60 or 70 years by using the supercomputer artificial intelligence. No matter what, the best strategy is keep for tat. Eye for eye, tooth for tooth. However, my suggestion is start with a good partner, because that gives you a chance to become a good partner, and then you can gain, you can create, and then you can make a trust. In the relationship of the alliance, joint venture, what external growth, any kind of the partnership or the external growth opportunity seeking, trust is almost everything. Okay? That is it. And however, there are different levels of trust. Okay? First, we start with this. Trust based on the calculation. I calculate it carefully. If I keep the trust, okay, maybe I can gain something. So testing the water, calculation of the benefit of the cost. I carefully calculate what will happen if I cheat, if I contest, or if I confident. Good. Second level is trust based on the mutual understanding. Okay, there must be a reason why my partner cheated. Understanding. Okay, and mutual confidence based on the positive experience and the risk taking. However, unfortunately, this is the most dangerous situation in business. Oh, many cheaters, they are very nice partners for several times, 7 or 8 times. They pretend they are the nice partner and they achieve a level of the mutual understanding and they make a big cheat and they run. Unfortunately, that happens. Okay, whatever. It takes a lot of time, and you can finally achieve this level of the trust. Trust based on the personal bonding, common identity, emotional bond, shared moral obligation. For example, this is one of the best example of the one of the best example of this trust based on the trust based on the personal bonding is Wenzhou people. Wenzhou people outside of China. You know that the Wenzhou commerce, Wenzhou business guys outside of China, they work with each other and they trust. They make a business together in Europe, in US, around the world. And you know that they usually have a nice personal bond because they use the same language, Wenzhou language. Okay? And they usually have a very strong personal bond. And then they are very good at making a business outside of the world, outside of China. Okay. So, no matter what, in business, trust is the key to success in this collaboration. And if you want to collaborate, if you want to make your business bigger and bigger quickly, okay, please build up trust. Trust is almost everything in business. Not because we are very good person, but because when we calculate everything, when we consider almost every aspect of the business, trust building is the most economic way of making a business success. Don't try to. Not because I'm ethical, but because I want to make a business success. Unfortunately, I'm not ethical. I hate ethics. I don't need to prove myself I'm a good person. No, I'm not. If there is any better chance, I will cheat. If there is any chance to make money, I will kill somebody. But why I don't do that? Because I calculate. Because I calculate, I consider every aspect of the business and what is the best strategy to make a business success. Trust building. Start with a nice person. Not because we are stupid, but because we are smart enough. Many businesses looks like this. Can I write this? Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Mia, can you read this? Ah, 大型. Yeah.
The second one.
Second one? You don't know? I said wise. Wise something.
大智慧.
So that comes from, yeah, power pitching. 부덕경, yeah. Power pitching.
I mean,
Do you know what's the meaning of this? Okay. So, what is the meaning of that? Very wise person looks like stupid. Okay? So, many times, very smart, very wise business guy looks somewhat stupid. Why? Because they are wise. And maybe you can remember this word, Steve Jobs. Jobs.
There was an amazing publication called The Whole Earth Catalog, which is one of the Bibles of my generation. It was created by a fellow named Stuart Brand, not far from here in Menlo Park, and he brought it to life with his poetic touch. This was in the late 60s, before personal computers and desktop publishing, so it was all made with typewriters, scissors, and Polaroid cameras. It was sort of like Google in paperback form 35 years before Google came along. It was idealistic, overflowing with neat tools and great notions. Stewart and his team put out several issues of the Whole Earth Catalog, and then, when it had run its course, they put out a final issue. It was the mid-1970s, and I was your age. On the back cover of their final issue was a photograph of an early morning country road, the kind you might find yourself hitchhiking on if you were so adventurous. Beneath it were the words, "Stay hungry, stay foolish." It was their farewell message as they signed off. Stay hungry, stay foolish. And I've always wished that for myself. And now, as you graduate to begin anew, I wish that for you. Stay hungry, stay foolish. Thank you all very much.
That is a Steve Jobs message a few years ago, 10 years ago, at the Stanford University. Okay. Probably that is a message about this. Stay hungry, stay foolish. Stay foolish means that you're a nice person and you can be look stupid because you are wise enough. All that works in business world. When we calculate everything, when we consider everything, we will make a lot, tons of thousands. Simulation. The best winning strategy is before that. Cover start with a nice guy strategy. Really? That's the reason why Steve Jobs is one of the most remarkable business maker. Stay hungry, stay foolish. How can she? I love that. Anyway, okay, whatever. What is some consequences of the diversification, collision, M&A, strategy alliance, and blah, 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 blah. And then anybody think of that? Okay, so diversification and the differentiation make a word. Diversified and the differentiated something. Okay, but actually that's contrary. Okay? If we looking for the word by diversified something, okay, what is happening now? The market is getting more oligarchic. It's getting more small number of the dominant players. Okay? Oh wow, yeah. Before we have a smartphone, how many mobile phone makers we have? More than 200. Now, how many smartphone makers we have? No more than 20. No more than 20. all around the world. And China has about 10. Okay? However, no more than 20. And a few months ago, LG suspended their mobile phone industry. Mobile phone business. They terminated the mobile phone business. So now we have no more than 20 working mobile phone, smartphone producers. Because this is a consequence of the diversification or differentiation. Okay? Leaders take almost everything. We pretend we have lots of the different options. Actually, no. We, market, business, are dominated by a few number of the dominant players. Maybe you think, because I'm living in China, I am independent from this brand or independent from these kind of things. No, you are totally controlled by this kind of product, services. Chinese economy is not independent. Have you ever heard about Kanyu, Monsanto, Tiger? You never heard about it. However, if you do not have those kind of suppliers, you will enjoy the chicken, no pork, no cow, no beef. Business makers, fortunately or unfortunately, we are responsible for this kind of things. We are the market. We are the player. Okay? Good. And consequences of the diversification. This is an example of the automotive industry. And however, it's getting more simpler. It's getting more simpler. Okay? What if we have electric vehicles are getting more dominant? Okay, we will have a more simple players in the automotive industry. Okay, and then what is that? That's contents. Contents. Okay. Disney, CBS, Viacom, NBC, and it's now the Netflix came. So many of the content is dominated by a few number of the dominating players, thanks to the diversification or differentiation. Oh, it's irony. Okay, so that is all. And okay, so if you merge, if you take over, and if you buy a few number of the companies to grow, that's good thing. But what will be happening if somebody wants to take over your business? Somebody comes, hey, can you sell your business? What if you want to sell? Okay, that's happy. However, what if I don't give you any penny per hour? I will take over your business. It happens a lot. Absolutely, we have tons of thousand ways to do that. Okay, so you make a business and you grow your business well. Okay, and then suddenly a hunter or a vulture or a bad guy comes and then someday, hey, let me have your business. You absolutely say no. However, can you protect yourself from the kinds of hostile takeover? Not easy. Okay? So then we must have a protective or the defensive strategy or tactic to protect our business. Okay? Many times that virtues or the bad guys or the M&A expert, they usually use a stock something and they usually use lawyers or the cheating something. Okay, they are very smart. However, you want to protect your business. Okay? And there are tons of thousand strategies. But however, I want to show a few number of the anti-hostile takeover tactics you can use in the stock market. Okay? And first, Greenmail. Greenmail is a premium payment by a firm to a hostile party. That means, when there is an attempt to take over your business or your stock, okay, maybe you can give them a bribery. You can give them money. Yeah, I know this is totally strange, but however, you need to pay to keep your business. No, yes. One day, a bad guy comes. Hey, let me have your business. And then what will you do? You can't pay for me because I'm a bad guy. We call this agreement. Is it necessary? Oh, absolutely. This is totally crazy. I know, but that's totally unfair. I know, but you need to pay to protect your business. We call that is agreement, and many times it works. Oh, what a brutal word. Oh, but that's our reality. Okay, and the second one is a golden parachute. Golden parachute is for the owner or the executives. That is a pre-arranged contract for a significant severance package for the merged company's manager. Okay, so I come, and then maybe you can make a contract. If you want to take my business, okay, you must pay 10 or 100 times more payment for something. So you can make that contract with a very hostile takeover of capital because you have ownership. Okay, and however, that means that you sell your people only for you, and you fire your people. Well, it's possible. I'm owner. I can sell my people in order to get my money. It's not bad. That's all the way. Okay. We call that is a golden parachute. Only owner or a few number of the executives or family, we got a golden parachute and we jump out. We save. However, my people will die. It's okay. Possible. Poison pill. Okay, poison pill is giving shareholders a certain right, premium payment in the event of the takeover. Poison pill is one of the most popular strategies to avoid hostile takeover in the shareholders meeting. Okay? In the shareholders meeting, you can insert a very special contract sentence. Okay? If you the takeover hostile virtue come to you, and then you want to, if you want to take over our stock, then maybe you need to pay a certain amount of premium for our incumbent shareholders. And then if the hostile takeover, they try to get that kinds of things and they get the poison. If they want to take a poison, they can take it. However, they will die. Okay? So, like this, okay, we have many different kind of the strategies to avoid that hostile takeover. However, I just introduced just three most popular anti-takeover tactics or strategies, and we use it to protect my business. Sure. Okay. Good. Oh, that is almost done. Okay, here's that. Oh, here's okay. Good. Okay, so this is an exam 2 guide. Okay, and maybe I will share that next Tuesday. Okay, however, you can study by yourself during the weekend. Okay, and so far, any question? Any question? So far, so good. So good. Okay, and then can you study by yourself? Yeah, you may see a very strange word. You know that? Well, I told that everything comes from the slide. Okay, everything is in the slide. Don't worry. Okay, I will guide you. So that is that. Good. And okay, very voluminous. Okay, so you need to use a very B and loud and harsh intonations. That make a change because that our language is pronunciation come from our territory. So that's similar. 대현냐고 대기 분성 대지와 대 whatever. 얼마 그래서 좀 어깨는 해봅니다. One many problems, make it simple. You have only 1 month.
1 month.
Around 1 month until the June 5th or the June 5th.
So our final task is to give a presentation.
There is no test. We just make a presentation in front of our client.
Do we need to make an essay or?
No. PowerPoint communication slide.
Oh,
We need to persuade our client.
This semester.
Before end of this semester. So we need to invite our client. Client will judge. I do not judge. We need to make our client happy.
Do we need to find the problems in the same one also?
Okay, so let's think. What made our client happy? What the OK Innovation Center wants? They want to have a business idea. Okay, to operate that OK Innovation Center. That OK Innovation Center is almost empty now. They do not do anything. Okay? They need the idea how they operate that business OK Innovation Center. And then we better to let them